Podcast 2! Technically. Yes, it is the second one. But yeah, welcome to my trailer. That is so confusing. But yeah, that's Garbanzo. He's a very good bird. He's a guard bird. He watches after us, I guess. But yeah, hello. I'm in a conundrum of sorts. And I just wanted to. I figure, yeah, this is, again, a part of just journaling my progress, both in art and videos and making stories and all that. This, I feel like only the hardcore people are gonna listen to this and watch this, so just know I'm semi changing direction. I was very much, yeah, as I said, exploring, figuring out what I want to do, and now I've figured out more of what I want to do. And I'm still exploring now, but general things that are still the same, things that are still going to stay the same. Animals, there's going to be a lot of animals still. Art, there's still going to be a lot of art. Weirdness, yes, definitely. Those are the same themes, general happiness and encouragement. Those are still going to be pretty much always present, and I still always want to do that. I think, but what I am going to increase is storytelling and, yeah, having a story and a purpose, I've been looking into, honestly, sketch comedy. I'm a huge fan of, The Office, 30 Rock, MASH, I love word humor. I like some slapstick here and there, but I'm realizing more and more I need to become a writer, and so you're going to see a lot of cringy stuff. It's weird. I will look all day, every day at my old art from high school, elementary, I don't care. I'll look at that all day. I love it. Pull up some writing of mine from when I was in high school or college. I die inside. I'm cringing so much. I don't know if it's just because I think it's cheesy or corny, or maybe I heard, melodramatic. Maybe that's what it is. I feel like I have a very different voice when I'm writing than when I'm talking. I feel like in my writing I get a lot more serious and dramatic, and I don't really like that. But I want to work on whatever that is, and I'm really excited about it. So with that, I'm back to my conundrum. I'm gonna bounce all over the place, but you can't see it, it's reversed and stuff. But I've had a video in the works for months now. Not even working on it daily or monthly by any means, but just it's kind of at a standstill because I'm waiting on getting music for it, because music can make or break a video, and I feel like this story deserves customized music to actually go with the story beats. And I'm not a music writer yet. I feel like on one hand, I kind of want to take it into my own hands and do that part, but I also know I'm not Superwoman. I can't just do everything, otherwise I will drain myself and it will just not be good or productive. But also, outsourcing it is really hard because they're not me. They don't know what I really want. As much as I try to put it into words, they're not super person either. And waiting is hard. But anyway, I'm figuring that out. But it's because it's been so long. I also know that the animation style and the, what's it called? The style and how it looks isn't as good as it could be or that I could do. And so I could quit. I could just abandon the whole project. It was a thing that I tried and I still grew from it, but it's just not going to see completion. Or just leave it all. And then another option, I could redo the whole thing. I could just, okay, I still and I probably won't just quit, but what, maybe, I don't know, I'm still torn. But yeah, I could redo the whole thing. I could just start from scratch, have the same concept, same character, same everything, but just redo all of it. And that hurts my heart a lot. I think I like the concept so much, and I still want to keep that no matter what, but it sounds like I don't know if I would call it a waste of time, but it sounds like time. It sounds like effort that I have to put in, and it's like, I already did that. And that's annoying. And the other thing, the last option that I see is just to leave it, wrap up the last little loose ends, post it. It's good enough. It's good enough. But I'm like torn because what if someone sees it and it's I know it's I don't know if it's pride, but there is a bit of like wanting to know people to know what I can do, what I'm capable of. And so putting something out there that isn't my best work, first impressions are intense, and like, what if that's the only thing they see? And so, I post it and that's it. But also, that seems like a faulty argument because I've been posting on YouTube for months now, and I don't know if I've taken down one video because it just wasn't applicable to the rest of the channel, but that doesn't seem fair to, like, I don't know. That doesn't seem like a good argument. Yeah, but even just saying those out loud, I'm thinking, but I don't know, that's just a lazy bit in me too. I like easy, I like quick, I like results and being done and going for it. And so just saying it's good enough is very, very appealing. And I have like a million other projects I would love to work on too and just move forward, just keep going. But what if this I'm darned if I do and darned if I don't. Which one? I don't know. I'm gonna pause it and think about it, and maybe I'll think of something. I have a couple more thoughts of just, on one hand, I know that I've heard of artists who, or just not even heard of artists, but just in general, artists are going to have, a handful of works that they have posted, published, released, whatever, and they're going to have millions of sketches and all those things that they never intend for anyone to see. Either it's just for them, or it just was unfinished, or they just don't like it. And so that's normal. That's okay, part of the process. And you're allowed to do that. And on the other hand, I know I get a lot of encouragement from seeing artists, like from seeing those works sometimes. Like if I go back to, I think recently, if I come across a new YouTube channel, I love going back to their oldest videos and seeing where they started. Like, I just honestly get a lot of encouragement of like, oh man, so they're here now. They're at 1,000 subscribers, million subscribers. They're here now, and they make great stuff. But they weren't always like that. It's like a really good, it's just encouraging to me. I just really like seeing that. And so, I think there's still just a bit of the lazy in there. And just wanted to get onto other stuff. But I think I should just finish the video that I'm making and just, if I want to go back again someday and redo the whole thing, 20th anniversary, I could do it again. But if I'm still just drawn to it, I thought maybe if I said the thing that I was gonna choose, then I would feel fulfillment, or like feel like, oh yeah, that's right. But I don't know if I have the feeling yet. I think I'm still nervous. More time to think. Cons of releasing it. If I release it in is the good enough stage, worst possible thing that could happen, I'm not even just cons, like the worst possible thing that could happen is someone sees it and they hate it and they discredit, like, even looking into my stuff more. They're like, this is terrible, I don't want to see anything else that they've made. That would be the absolute worst thing. It'd be like, times a million, like a million people do that, and they're like, I don't want to see this stuff. The best thing that could happen if I release the video and someone sees it, and the best thing would be it changed their life and they now see what they need to do, and they're encouraged and they're happy and happy, or like, at least, yeah, whatever other adjective you want for that. And they share it with other people, and they're also encouraged, and a million people are encouraged. And maybe another, not just from the content of it, but if someone, yeah, like I've said for myself, where they see like, oh, Hannah started at this spot and she grew and did great from that point on. I mean, I like the idea. The positives sound really nice. I'm just trying to talk myself into it though, because I don't want to do it all over again. Maybe. I think I've been putting too much pressure on this project. I'm thinking like, realistically, one project, one art thing I do is not going to make or break my career, is what I was gonna say, but that's not exactly true. Like, I mean, I guess, yeah, the main things that can break someone is like, or, a project that would break someone is if they posted something just like super obscene and terrible and like, how could they think that? And then people are literally made by their careers from just writing something great. Like, all of a sudden they make something good and then they just blow up in a good way, not the opposite way. So maybe that's, but I think I am still probably putting too much pressure on this project either way, of thinking it could make or break my career. Like, looking at it realistically, it's not the greatest, it's not the worst, it's a step in the right direction. And what I have been learning more and more is also just practicing going through all of the steps is really important. Like, imagine if I just kept on practicing smoothing out clay. Like, I never actually practiced carving it, but I'll like, or that's not the greatest example. But if I only practiced sketching, like, all I did was use a pencil and sketch. That's all I was ever good at. I never actually moved on to color or lighting. And that's actually literally pretty much what I've done for most of my art career. It's just I can't start with the rough drafts and never like fully buffed it out or polished it out. Hence my not great ability for color or lighting and stuff. But if I go through the steps and just finish what I've started, then I can still get good at packaging. Like, I haven't done the whole thumbnail title thing first. I think I have the title. But yeah, I think I should just finish it. Just get it done. And I don't know still what I'm going to do with music. If any of you are good at making music, maybe you can help me out. I don't know. I might have some money for it. I don't know. I want to pay people for their work. I think that's only fair. If it's good work. But still. Bleh. Anyway, yeah, thanks for listening to me. Hopefully I'll have a video up pretty darn soon. It'll be a good time. Peace. Bye.